boyfriend and his mother kept fueling my health until I got a sudden illness. I never had any serious health problems. I was very active and healthy. I'm 29 and I only get sick about once a year for a day or two. My boyfriend and I have been together over a year and we almost never fought. He seemed caring and thoughtful, so I trusted him. About 5 months ago, he started bringing me meals and supplements that he or his family made. I thought it was sweet and I tried them a few times. But then I noticed something strange. Every time I ate the food they brought, a few days later I'd suddenly feel terrible. My body would ache, I'd get chills, and I had a bad headache. Sometimes I couldn't get out of bed for a day or two. It was like clockwork every time I ate their food. When I only ate the food I cooked or something I ordered, I was fine. For example, I remember one night I ate a dinner his mom packed and 3 days later I felt so sick I was shivering and my whole body hurt. For a while I felt crazy and scared. I couldn't understand what was happening to me. It got me really worried. I even remembered he had worked around hospital supplies and his family had a farm, so I thought they might have access to strange chemicals. Was I really thinking someone was poisoning me? I went to see a doctor, nervous and scared. He ran tests, but everything came back normal. He even laughed when I asked if I might be getting sick from something at home. Every time he came over with food, I got a cold shiver down my spine and my stomach tied itself in knots. One friend said I should go to urgent care if this happened again. Another told me to avoid their cooking. I didn't think it was an emergency, but I was anxious about every bite. Then I decided to do my own test. I stopped eating any food they gave me and only ate what I cooked. To my relief, I didn't get sick at all. This confirmed the pattern for me. When he came by again with a container of food, I told him I would not eat it and put it aside. We sat in the kitchen and I said, "I stopped eating your family's food and I haven't been sick. I'm really worried. Something seems wrong." He froze and looked shocked. My heart was pounding as he finally spoke. He claimed his mom didn't like me and she was upset that I was taking him away from her. I asked him, "What does that even mean? How does poisoning me help?" He looked down and said he was sorry and that he told his mom to stop. I didn't buy it. I asked how I could know she even listened. His face went pale and he started to shake. He looked tired and afraid, like he knew he had been caught. I felt a slow heat of anger rising in me. Then he admitted the truth. He said it wasn't just his mom, it was him too. My chest tightened and I felt bile rise in my throat. He explained he had been talking to another woman and he wanted out of our relationship. He thought that if I got sick and exhausted, I would eventually break up with him on my own. He said he didn't expect me to get really sick or worse, just tired and weak. When he said that, I felt like someone punched me in the stomach. I tried to stay calm, but inside I was shaking. I was furious and heartbroken at the same time. "Why didn't you just tell me?" I shouted. "This is insane." He tried to apologize and explain, but I interrupted him. "I can't believe you did this. I was never lying to you." He looked terrified and sorry. He apologized weakly, but I snapped, "You could have just talked to me. You could have broken up with me without doing something like this." I grabbed the container of food he had brought and threw it in the trash. He started to beg me not to call the police or do anything. I told him I needed time to think, and then I kicked him out of my apartment. After that night, I threw away everything they had given me. I cooked my own meals again, and I was fine. I locked the door behind him, and then I sank to the floor in tears, my heart still pounding. It felt like a bad dream, but I was alive and I was safe. The next day, I woke up and felt surprisingly normal. I made myself pancakes for breakfast, and they tasted good. The nausea was gone. I even went for a short walk outside and breathed in the fresh air. My head was clear, and my strength was returning. Over the next few days, I never felt sick again. My friends visited and made sure I was eating and sleeping. One friend said I was smiling again. I was grateful for that. I realized I couldn't ever trust him or his family again. I eventually broke up with him for good. I felt hurt and betrayed, but I also felt a huge wave of relief wash over me. It was scary and crazy, but I got away from something dangerous. Now I'm focusing on staying healthy and taking care of myself. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm really grateful to be okay. I don't think about him much anymore. I've closed that chapter of my life. I'm moving on, and I won't let anyone do something like that to me again. For now, I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm grateful to be healthy. I feel more like myself again, and I know I'll be okay. My friends and family have been so supportive. I'm relieved it's over now.